Hello everyone, this is Tyler. I'm back again with another video. Today I'll be showcasing my chess game I made. In this tutorial, I'll be using Anaconda as a tool for a virtual environment, be using VS Code, Python v.9.12, and I'll also be using pygame. So the first thing you want to do for the chess game is to grab images of pre-existing chest pieces. I'll provide a link in my README file with a link to these images. So the first thing I wanted to do with this is describe the image quality or the board size. So yeah, which is right here. The first thing, you would only want to load your images once, so it doesn't cause lag, but this is how we would load it. We have white pawn, black rook, black knight, black bishop, black queen, black king. The only lowercase one would be P for pawn. And this is how we would load it. So we have a main function, and what it does, it just controls the displays, it handles user input and the graphics for this code. So now here we have to initialize pygame. Then we would have to start displaying it with the width and height. We would add a clock to see how fast you would do it. And then we would fill it with a color and then start the game engine, which is up here. Then with this, I would initialize my ballot moves, which is in game engine. I would initialize my move made and running, and then start a tuple of my square select, and then play click. Then this is the only time I would load my images. So this is the made code, but let's go down here to my other functions. So draw game state, we would just draw board and draw pieces. Draw board would just draw the board, and draw pieces would draw the pieces, and it would look something like this. Up here in my running section, I'll be checking for events that would be happening. So mouse triggers, button presses, and stuff like that. So unless I type in a escape or a quit symbol, I would undo my running. But with my mouse button down, so each time I click, I would select a square, and then I would also select another square. I would check if it's a valid move, and if it is, I would go and be placed at that move. So as you can see, if I move right there, that'd be a valid move. But of course, a knight can't move above a pawn. So how I did that undo move was if I press the key of Z, I can unmove. This is how I would check for valid move. So let's go to the back end. So the back end, I want to first load in my game state. So the self.board would preset my loading. So this is what would load for my main board. And then this is what would control my moving functions. This would control if it's right to move or not. And then I would want to save my move log so I could record what I've done in the game. And I will also want to keep track of the king locations just so I know where the king's at. And then I want to also check if it's a checkmate or a stalemate. And then the making move, these are some special rules: castling, promotion, and passant. I have yet to complete castling, and I have yet to complete promotion, but I have completed and passionate. Making move, we would have to figure out my valid moves for this to work, but this would make sure the move would actually take place. Undo move would undo what you just did with the first move, but right here would check every possible way if a piece can move that way. So what I use to check if the kings and a checkmate or not is a lazy algorithm. I would check every single state the pieces would be in. This would, of course, right here be checking if the pieces in check. This would check, well, square under attack would, of course, be checking if the square is, well, yeah, under attack. And right here would be helping with get all valid moves. So we would want to look at every possible move we can possibly take, especially if we're in checkmate or check. So this would set the logic for pawns. So what pawns can do, unless if it always moved, we could move twice forward and then one time each time. So like this, it can move up, but every single time after the first move, we can only move up one space. Get rook move, it can, rooks can move any empty space in front of it or beside it. So let's say that's up, that means this rook can move up here, this rook can move up there, but this rook can't move past the pawn. Get knight move, knights can move over pieces, but the knight can't take any of its own pieces. So yeah. Oh, it shouldn't have been able to take its own pieces. I had to fix that. Get bishop move, it's kind of the same as the rook's move, where it can move in any direction that's empty or enemy side. Get queen's move is the same as the rook's and bishop's moves, so I just recalled them. And then the king's move can move at any grid. Class move, this allows us to record movement and see how they move. So, and yeah, that's my chess game.